Hey, let's live in Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K Universe Mode. We're on the final episode of Smackdown before the No Mercy pay-per-view. We're kicking things off tonight. We've got a number one contenders match for the Smackdown tag team titles. We have another tag team match between people who will face off at No Mercy. We have a big No Mercy match to announce into the main event with the finals of the World Heavyweight Championship Tournament. Let's kick off with that number one contenders match, shall we? So as a big match to announce, I'm gonna announce the card as Drew Gulak makes his way to the ring here for this tag team match. I'm gonna announce the card for No Mercy that is coming up this weekend. We're going to be seeing the winners of this match challenging the Hurt Business for the SmackDown tag team titles. The winner of the championship tournament later tonight, whether it be Daniel Bryan or Edge, will take on Tommaso Ciampa for the World Heavyweight Championship. Becky Lynch will be defending the SmackDown Women's Championship against Shayna Baszler. Monday Night Raw's Finn Balor defends the WWE Championship against the Monday Night Messiah Seth Rollins. Keith Lee will be defending the United States Championship against Shane Thorne. Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, Asuka, and Charlotte Flair will face off in a fatal four-way number one contenders match as here comes Tony Nese, the premier athlete, the tag team partner of Drew Gulak tonight. We're going to be seeing Grizzled Young Veterans Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn and the Usos in a triple threat match for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Cesaro will be defending the Intercontinental Championship against Johnny Gargano in a 2 out of 3 falls match, as I was saying. And as I said, we have the winners of this match taking on the Hurt Business. A new match that has been announced. Bobby Roode and James Storm will be facing off in a loser leaves SmackDown match. Here comes the Undisputed Era. Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly. This is a big opportunity for them to become number one contenders to the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Their first number one contenders match since coming to Universe Mode. Of course, Adam Cole holds the Money in the Bank briefcase, so this could just be one step closer to the right direction of the Undisputed Era's self-professed prophecy that they would all be dripping in gold here as part of the SmackDown roster. So, Fish and O'Reilly, former NXT Tag Team Champions, making their way to the ring. You gotta wonder where Adam Cole is, though. I expected Adam Cole to come out here with them at least, if not Adam Cole and Roderick Strong. As Bobby Fish grabs Drew Gulak now, and Bobby Fish, well, Drew Gulak counters. Gulak, this is going to be a very technical matchup, I'm sure. Bobby Fish now, pushed back by Gulak. Gulak, off the ropes. Bobby Fish grabs him, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. And now Bobby Fish picks up Drew Gulak, kicks him in the ribs, and Bobby Fish firing away. And Bobby Fish knocked back, and a knee strike from Gulak. And now Bobby Fish turned over, and Drew Gulak grabs him by the arm. And Gulak takes out the arm of Bobby Fish. And Gulak now picks up Bobby Fish. And Bobby Fish with an elbow strike. And Bobby Fish went for a rolling elbow. A rolling forearm. And Gulak takes him down. Crucifix in. But a crossface in, excuse me. Been playing a little too much Phasmophobia. As now Drew Gulak drags Bobby Fish away from the ropes. And Gulak now picking him up to his feet. Drew Gulak, right hand. Went for another. Kick in the ribs. And now Gulak caught by Fish. Fish throws him in the corner. Tag made. Here comes Kyle O'Reilly. And now Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly attacking the arm of Drew Gulak. And now they send him off the ropes. Oh, and a double penalty shot. And a neck breaker from Kyle O'Reilly. And the Undisputed Era is on top in this matchup right now. Oh, but Drew Gulak knocking back Kyle O'Reilly. And Gulak's got him up on his shoulders. Takes him down. Knee into the back. Driving that knee into the back of Kyle O'Reilly. And now Gulak drags him away from the ropes. And Gulak, right in the center of the ring. What's he thinking here? Gulak grabs onto Kyle O'Reilly. Drags him back to his own corner. Thought we'd be seeing a tag made to the premier athlete. Now we are. Here comes Tony Nese into the mix. And now Tony Nese turns over Kyle. And now he's got Kyle O'Reilly. Picks him up. Tony Nese gut wrenches him. And into a leg drop. And now Tony Nese grabs Kyle O'Reilly, drags him away from the ropes, and Tony Nese with a stomp to the head. And Tony Nese now with another kick, and another. Tony Nese, no, Kyle O'Reilly back to his feet, went for a forearm counter. Tony Nese throws Kyle into the corner now, and tag made back to Drew Gulak. We got a double team move incoming here. And now Gulak and Nese with Kyle O'Reilly off the ropes. Double arm drag. Down goes Kyle O'Reilly. And Kyle O'Reilly makes the tag to Bobby Fish. And now here comes Fish into the ring. Body check to Gulak. And now Bobby Fish scoops him up and backbreaker. And Drew Gulak goes down. Bobby Fish went for a neckbreaker. Gulak out of the way. And now Gulak back to his feet. Grabbed by Bobby Fish. Bobby Fish into a small package. Cover on Gulak. 1, 2. Oh, nearly had him there. Backstage, that's Adam Cole. Wait a minute. Drew McIntyre. Where'd he come from? McIntyre just flattened Adam Cole with that Claymore. Throws him back into the locker room. McIntyre going right up to the leader of the Undisputed Era. And Drew McIntyre with Adam Cole. Oh, a knee into the ribs. And now Drew McIntyre with Adam Cole. This has got to be payback for last week. McIntyre grabs Cole, picks him up, and slams him through the table, but back in the ring. Well, that's Adam Cole taking out backstage. Bobby Fish distracted. He was watching the beatdown backstage. Drew Gulak 1, 2. Drew Gulak and Tony Nese are going to No Mercy. Drew McIntyre pummeling Adam Cole backstage. We can only assume that's for last week when Adam Cole cost Drew McIntyre the opportunity to go to the finals of the World Heavyweight title tournament. And in the end, off that same distraction of Drew McIntyre beating Adam Cole backstage, Drew Gulak rolls up Bobby Fish, and Drew Gulak and Tony Nese are going to No Mercy to challenge for the Smackdown Tag Team titles. What a win for Drew Gulak and Tony Nese. This is a momentous victory for them. Who would have thought they'd be challenging for the tag titles? What a victory tonight. See what's going on with the rest of SmackDown. Well, it's a bit controversial, but Drew Gulak and Tony Nese are your winners. They will be challenging for the SmackDown Tag Team titles at No Mercy. SmackDown Women's Champion Becky Lynch knocked off Tamina in singles action. Bobby Lashley of the Hurt Business knocked off The Miz. Shayna Baszler, who challenges for the SmackDown Women's title at No Mercy, knocked off Dana Brooke. Up next, it is tag team action as Johnny Gargano and James Storm team up against Cesaro and Bobby Roode. Remember, Cesaro and Gargano face off in that 2 out of 3 falls match on Saturday, and Roode and Storm face off in a loser leaves town match. But the main event will be Edge versus Daniel Bryan, with the winner getting Tommaso Ciampa at No Mercy. Here we go with tag team action. So here we go, it's time for some tag team action. Here comes the former Intercontinental Champion, Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano making his way to the ring. You know he can't wait till Saturday to get his hands on Cesaro. Remember, No Mercy will be this Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on the LS11 Universe channel. Here comes Johnny Gargano's partner, Cowboy James Storm. James Storm making his way to the ring. You know, he wants not only the win tonight, but he wants to win on Saturday. Send Bobby Roode packing. Now next, here comes the Intercontinental Champion. Here comes Cesaro to the ring. Cesaro marching down, Intercontinental title over his shoulder. Bring us tag partner. It's been a while since we've gotten to see this. A man who calls himself absolutely Bobby Roode. The glorious Bobby Roode. You know, the whole crowd singing along. We haven't heard this theme song at all since Universe started. Bobby Roode making his way to the ring, though. He's very much revamped himself since he abandoned James Storm a couple weeks ago. So it's going to be Gargano and Cesaro to start it off. The opponents that will be facing off for the Intercontinental title. And Gargano goes straight for Cesaro with a neck breaker. And Gargano and Cesaro not wasting time going technical tonight. Just going right at one another. Cesaro throws him in the corner. Uppercut. There's a kick to the ribs now, and Cesaro picks up Gargano. Seated position. Has him by the neck now, and Cesaro has Gargano down. And Gargano taken down by Cesaro. And now Cesaro grabs Gargano. Leg drop. And now Gargano with a kick to the head. And Johnny. Super kick. Picks Cesaro right back up to his feet. And Gargano right into another. But Cesaro out of the way. Cesaro with a drop kick takes down Gargano. And Gargano drops again like a ton of bricks. Cesaro picks him back up to his feet, and Cesaro scoops Gargano up on his shoulders. Gargano pops back down, and DDT to Cesaro. And now Gargano with the Swiss Cyborg up to his feet, and Cesaro in some trouble now. Gargano knocks him into the ropes. Gargano with Cesaro. Gargano slides under him. Gargano, head scissor, Hurricane Rana. Takes him down. Tag made. Here comes James Storm. And James Storm went for an elbow. Cesaro out of the way. And now Cesaro picks up James Storm. Cesaro's got him. And now Cesaro's got the Cowboy. The bearded outlaw fighting back. And James Storm knocks him back. And James Storm knocking down Cesaro. And James Storm kicks him down. Grabs Cesaro and picks him right back up to his feet now. James Storm. Well, Cesaro rolls out of his way. And James Storm throws Cesaro right in the corner. Oh, here we go. Here we go. And Roode immediately taking down Storm. And Roode jumping neck breaker. And now Roode picks up Storm back to his feet. And Bobby Roode. Kick to the ribs of James Storm. Spins him around. Roode with another neck breaker. And now James Storm. Tag made. Here comes Johnny Gargano. This is interesting. Forearm strike from Gargano. Gargano. Well, we know there's a bit of a friendship between these two behind the scenes. But I don't really think Gargano is in the mood to give Bobby Roode a glorious bomb tonight. And Gargano with a couple of super kicks, just flooring Bobby Roode. Picks him back up to his feet now, and Gargano with a chop to Roode. And Gargano fires away on Bobby Roode. Knocks him into the ropes now. Gargano with Roode. Off the ropes. Roode, gets slid under. Gargano, head scissor takes him down again. And now Johnny Gargano with an elbow strike. And now Gargano picks him up to his feet, and Johnny Gargano. Right hand, and another. Gargano, caught with a clothesline by Bobby Roode. And Now Bobby Roode picks up Gargano, and Bobby Roode working over the neck of Johnny Gargano here. Takes him down, and Gargano. Now Roode's got him, and Roode working over the neck of Johnny. And Bobby Roode takes Gargano down. Picks him back up to his feet now. Roode picks him up, and Roode grabs Gargano. Has him by the back of the neck now, and Bobby Roode with Gargano. Gargano knocking him back. Gargano now, right hand turns around Gargano. Crucifix cover on Roode. 1, 2. Oh, Roode kicks out. Now Gargano picking up Bobby Roode. Gargano turns him around, catches him, full Nelson, and plants him into the mat. And now Gargano into a cover. 1, 2. Kick out from Bobby Roode. Tag made back to James Storm. And now James Storm picks up Bobby Roode again. Right hand, no. Bobby Roode with a counter. And Bobby Roode, a clothesline to James Storm. And Roode now picks him up. And Bobby Roode has him by the neck. And Roode takes down Storm. There's a kick to the ribs down. Bobby Roode. And the glorious one now with a kick. Picks him up to his feet. Rolls him through with an arm drag. And now James Storm picks up Bobby Roode. And James Storm knocks him in the corner. Storm. No, turned around by Roode. Roode grabs him. Roode sends Storm across the ring. And Bobby Roode now with James Storm in the corner. Right hand connects. Tag made to Cesaro. Roode and Cesaro now. Cesaro. Oh, wait a minute. Cesaro. Oh, God. Spike pile driver. Takes down James Storm. And Cesaro with a kick. And now Cesaro picking up James Storm. And Cesaro with James Storm. Throws him in the corner. Takes him down. And now Cesaro, the Intercontinental Champion, with a knee into the neck. Well, ladies and gentlemen, while I've got the chance, I'd also like to confirm that I can now confirm, after what we saw a few moments ago in the match, in a previous matchup, Drew McIntyre and Adam Cole will be facing off at No Mercy, as Cesaro now has James Storm up. Double underhook. Look at the straight vertical lift he's got on him here. And down goes James Storm. Cesaro takes him down, and now Cesaro picks James Storm up. And Cesaro pops him up. European uppercut. Takes him down. And now Cesaro went for a kick. James Storm catches him, rolls him through. Cover on Cesaro. James Storm 1, 2, no. Cesaro kicks out, and now James Storm picks him up. And James Storm grabs Cesaro. Storm DDT to Cesaro. And now James Storm grabs Cesaro, looking for a second ride. And now James Storm cover on the Intercontinental Champion. 1, 2, Bobby Roode makes the save. And Gargano, flatliner to Bobby Roode. And now James Storm grabs Cesaro, throws him in the corner. Tag made to Gargano. And now Gargano and Storm, they drop Cesaro with a drop toe hold and an elbow. And now Gargano has Cesaro right where he wants him. If he does this at No Mercy, Gargano will be the new Intercontinental Champion. He takes down Cesaro with the super kick. Cover. 1, 2, no. How did Cesaro kick out of that? Cesaro knocks him back. And Cesaro with a suplex. Cover. 1, no. And now Cesaro calling up Gargano. And Cesaro grabs Gargano. Gargano counters. Gargano. No. Cesaro counters. Cesaro grabs Gargano. Throws him in the corner. Cesaro. Tag made to Bobby Roode. And now what's Cesaro doing here? Cesaro and Roode, they grab Gargano. No, look at this. Throw him into the corner. And, oh, what are they thinking here? Oh! Double kick in the ribs. And now Bobby Roode standing over Johnny Gargano. And Bobby Roode, what's he thinking here? Just kind of standing over Gargano. Oh, boot in the back of the head. Now Bobby Roode calling up Johnny Gargano. And Roode looking to put Gargano away. Roode kicking the ribs. Here we go. Glorious DDT. Slides across into the cover. 1, 2. Oh, Gargano just kicked out. Gargano just kicked out. Now Bobby Roode, chin lock on Gargano. Gargano trying to get back to his feet now, and Gargano knocking back Roode here with some elbows. And Johnny turns him around. Gargano grabs Roode and plants him into the mat. Cover. 1, 2. Oh, Bobby Roode kicks out. And now Gargano picks him up to his feet, and Gargano right hand to Roode. And now Roode grabs Gargano and throws him across the ring into the corner. Clothesline takes him down. And now Gargano picked up by Roode. Roode with an arm drag. And now Bobby Roode's down. Johnny Gargano, right hand. And Bobby Roode, oh, caught. Roode shoves away Gargano. And now Bobby Roode, kick to the ribs. Roode, another glorious DDT. Cover. Oh, but a rope break. Gargano's left foot was under the rope there. And now James Storm, oh, he's back up on the apron, and Gargano getting knocked back by Bobby Roode. Gargano is down. Oh, what are you doing, Bobby? You let your guard down. James Storm throws him across the ring. And making sure that Cesaro doesn't get involved. And now he picks Bobby Roode back up to his feet, and James Storm now. James Storm, clothesline. And another. And now James Storm off the ropes. Drop kick. And now James Storm grabs Bobby Roode, picks him up to his feet, and James Storm grabs Roode and hits him with a DDT. James Storm now. Coming out of the ring. What's he doing here? James Storm. Drop kick Cesaro. And Cesaro falls into the timekeeper's area. Picks up Bobby Roode, and James Storm with Roode up for the 8-second ride. 8-second ride from Storm to Roode. And James Storm cover on Roode. 1, 2. No, where'd Cesaro come from? Last time we saw Cesaro, he got drop kicked in the timekeeper's area. And now James Storm, well, Bobby Roode catches him, throws him into the corner. Tag made to Cesaro. And now Roode and Cesaro with a double back body drop of their own, taking down James Storm. And now Cesaro, well, what's he thinking? Cesaro picks Storm back up to his feet, and Cesaro grabs James Storm, picks him up in a torture rack position, and plants him into the mat. And now Cesaro picking him up to his feet, and Cesaro pops him up, uppercut. And now Cesaro with a leg drop. And Cesaro with James Storm back up to his feet, and Cesaro grabs Storm, throws him in the corner. Uppercut takes down James Storm. And Cesaro now turning James Storm back over, and Cesaro takes him down. And now Cesaro's calling up James Storm, and Cesaro calls Storm up, takes him down. Cesaro, here comes the sharpshooter. Sharpshooter is in. James Storm trying to get out of it. Cesaro's got it in, though, and James Storm, he's scratching and clawing. He reached the ropes, though. And James Storm now is down. Cesaro covers him. 1, 2. Oh, that's it. Managed to weaken him just enough. Roode took out Gargano, and Cesaro and Bobby Roode are your winners. Cesaro and Bobby Roode knocking off Gargano and Storm. The Intercontinental Champion and the glorious one with a big win, but Cesaro, I'd watch your back around this guy, especially with that Intercontinental title over your shoulder. I don't trust Bobby Roode as far as I can throw him right now. And I can't throw anyone. Main event up next. Who's going to be facing Tommaso Ciampa at No Mercy? It's time for the main event. It is time to find out who challenges Tommaso Ciampa for the World Heavyweight Championship at No Mercy. As here comes the Rated R Superstar. Here comes Edge. Edge making his way to the ring. The Rated R Superstar, man, many claim never lost that championship. He's facing the leader of the S Movement, Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan making his way to the ring. It's Daniel Bryan versus Edge, one-on-one. Here we go with our main event. Let's do it. They lock up. Bryan's got Edge. Got him by the arm. It's going to be a split down the middle crowd tonight. About 50% for Daniel Bryan, 50% for Edge would be my guess. As Edge wrenches back on that arm of Bryan. And again, now Bryan trying to get out of it, and Bryan takes down Edge. Bryan's got the arm now. Bryan working over that arm of Edge. Edge rolls back to his feet, and Bryan with a slap to the face. Edge grabs Bryan, and now Edge with Daniel Bryan off the turnbuckle, and Edge with a DDT to Daniel Bryan. And now Edge. A kick to the back, and Edge boots Daniel Bryan in the back, and Edge now again goes for a kick to the back. Bryan out of the way. Bryan, no. Edge kicks him in the knee. Daniel Bryan beat Bobby Lashley and John Morrison to get this far. Edge beat Drew McIntyre. Oh, wait a minute. Bryan, wait, quickly rolls Edge through here. Cover. 1, 2. Oh! Drew McIntyre and Jeff Hardy, as I was going to say. Daniel Bryan just kicked Edge in the head. And Daniel Bryan firing away on Edge. Daniel Bryan knocks Edge into the ropes, and Bryan now with Edge, and a back body drop to the Rated R Superstar. Picks him back up to his feet now. Edge picked up by Bryan. Edge thrown across the ring. Bryan, drop kick. Edge stumbles back, and now Bryan across the ring, and Bryan with another drop kick. Bryan now grabbing Edge and picks him back up to his feet, and Bryan uppercut. Oh, and Bryan got him in the head again, taking down Edge, and now Daniel Bryan picks him up to his feet, and Daniel Bryan, right hand, and went for a kick, counter. Edge knocks Bryan in the ropes, right hand from Edge. Bryan counters. And Bryan firing away on Edge. Daniel Bryan. Oh, Edge grabs him. Edge throws Bryan in the corner. Now Edge with a clothesline. Now Edge cover on Daniel Bryan. Oh, but Edge decides he's not done and throws Bryan back into the mat. Now Bryan trying to get back to his feet. Edge counters. Edge grabs Bryan. Bryan gets caught. Edge with a right hand. Now Edge turns him around, and Edge takes down Daniel Bryan. Edge chin lock now. Down on the mat. Has Daniel Bryan down. Edge. Well, Bryan quickly back up to his feet. Daniel Bryan now running clothesline takes down the Rated R Superstar. And he picks Edge back up to his feet, and Bryan grabbing Edge. Throws him across the ring. Daniel Bryan, another drop kick. Here we go. He's going to run across the ring, get all that run up on him. And another drop kick. Down goes Edge. And now Daniel Bryan. What's Bryan thinking here? Kick to the knee. And went for another. Edge out of the way. Bryan gets caught with a spinning wheel kick from Edge. And now Edge grabs Daniel Bryan, and Edge drags Bryan away from the ropes. Cover. Edge, 1, 2, no. Daniel Bryan kicks out, and Bryan up to his knee. Edge with a right hand. Edge now picks up Bryan. Bryan counters. Daniel Bryan kicks out the knee. And here comes Daniel Bryan with a kick. Daniel Bryan knocking him back. Daniel Bryan with another yes kick. And now Bryan setting up Edge. Here comes the running knee. Bryan, running knee, no, Edge out of the way. Bryan back to his feet, and Edge. Oh, right hand to Daniel Bryan. Edge grabs him into execution. And now Edge backs up. Edge into the corner, calling out Bryan. Here comes the spear. Edge. Spear. Cover on Bryan. 1, 2. Oh! Daniel Bryan kicks out. And now Edge. What's he thinking here? Picks up Daniel Bryan, and Edge clotheslines him. And a clothesline again. Edge, oh, catches Bryan and plants him. And now Bryan is down, but Bryan hips back up to his feet. Daniel Bryan with Edge. Oh, throws him over the top, and now Daniel Bryan grabs Edge. And Daniel Bryan with a big suplex back into the ring. And Bryan now picks Edge back up to his feet. And Bryan grabs Edge, throws him across the ring. Daniel Bryan, well, Bryan slows down a little bit. Edge for a right. Bryan counters. And Bryan with a rolling forearm. Bryan might have gassed himself there, though. And now Daniel Bryan back to his feet. Bryan stalking Edge now, grabs him, turns him around. Daniel Bryan picks up Edge, drills him into the mat. And Bryan goes for a stomp to the ribs. Daniel Bryan, kick to the knee. And again, Daniel Bryan fires away, knocks Edge against the ropes. Daniel Bryan picks up Edge and takes him down. And now Daniel Bryan, kick to the knee. And again, Daniel Bryan working over the knee of Edge here. And Bryan again going after the knee. Edge back to his feet. Edge, no. Bryan grabs him. Bryan grabs Edge, picks him up, takes him down. Cover. 1, 2. Bryan not able to put him away. Edge right back up. Edge is right able to get his shoulder up at least. And now Bryan again stomping that knee in of Edge. We know what he's thinking here. Bryan just going right after that knee of Edge. Right hand connects. Now Bryan. Well, Edge's legs have been weakened, so Bryan able to capitalize. Hits that big suplex and knocks down Edge. And now Bryan standing over Edge. Bryan goes right back after that knee, but Edge back to his feet. Bryan, uppercut to Edge. And now Edge. Oh, Edge-O-Matic. The Edge-O-Matic connects. 1, 2. Oh! And Daniel Bryan just kicked out. Edge calling up Bryan again. Edge is calling up Bryan again. Spear. Whoa, Bryan jumped him. Plants him in the mat. Running drop kick. Here we go. Running, no. Edge out of the way again. Bryan catches Edge. He beat John Morrison like this last week, but Edge able to get the shoulders up. And now Bryan. Well, that might have just bought him some time. Edge with a right hand. Edge caught with a clothesline. And now Bryan turns attention to Edge's leg again. And Bryan grabs that leg and turns it over. Bryan. Oh, here we go. This will do some damage to the legs and the arms. And the back. Do a lot of damage all over. Surfboard stretches in. Bryan stretching out Edge. Oh, and now, oh God. Now he's got the neck. That surgically repaired neck of Edge. Daniel Bryan wrenching in on it. And Bryan trying to make Edge tap out here. Daniel Bryan has that neck locked in tight, but Edge punches him in the head. And now Edge grabs Bryan, and Edge, with full force, throws Bryan out of the ring. And Bryan crashes out to the floor. And now what's Edge thinking here? Edge is calling Bryan up to the outside, and Edge calling Daniel Bryan to his feet. The Rated R Superstar with a clothesline to the outside. And now Edge picks Bryan back up. Edge, no. Daniel Bryan kicks him in the ribs. Bryan, no. Thrown back in by Edge. Referee at a 3 count now. Edge turns Bryan over into a cover. And Edge looking for the win here. Edge, no. Daniel Bryan able to get the shoulder up. And now Edge grabs Bryan, turns him over. Picks him up in a seated position. Bryan gets caught in the neck by Edge. Edge takes him down. Now Edge picks up Bryan, and Edge with Bryan back to his feet. Grabs him. Bryan counters and takes down Edge. Bryan now, what's he thinking here? Bryan again. Third time could be lucky. Edge has countered it twice now. Bryan again, though. Gonna try for the running knee. It gets him this time. Cover. 1, 2, no! And Edge just kicked out. Bryan again going right into the legs of Edge. Edge grabs Bryan, though, and takes him down. And Edge has the neck locked in on Bryan here. Working over the chin. And now Daniel Bryan has Edge back up to his feet. Knocks him back. Bryan caught by Edge. And Edge takes down Bryan. Turns him over now, and Bryan taken out at the arm. Edge picks him back up to his feet. Edge grabs Bryan, takes him down, and an elbow to the head. And now Edge. What else can the Rated R Superstar do here? He's going into the leg now of Bryan. And Bryan, whoa, went for a rolling forearm. Edge knocks him back. Edge, no. Bryan counters. Bryan, uppercut to Edge. And Daniel Bryan, went for a kick. Edge was out of the way. Nearly got him with that one. Edge with Bryan into the corner. And Edge with a boot to the back. Just kicked Daniel Bryan in the back and knocked him flat on his face. Edge into a cover on Bryan. No, Daniel Bryan gets the shoulder up again. Both men have hit their best shot. Edge has hit a spear. Bryan's hit the knee. Who's going to hit the next big shot, though, is the question. Bryan knocks back Edge. Bryan knocks him back. Daniel Bryan, no. Edge countering. This just shows how much both men want to be #1 contender of the World Heavyweight title. Bryan with that stiff uppercut. Edge with a right hand knocks Bryan into the ropes. And now Edge takes Bryan and puts him in the middle rope. And Edge grabs Daniel Bryan now. And Edge, pulls Daniel Bryan neck first into the ropes. Both men have had neck troubles throughout their careers. And, Edge kicked in the face by Bryan. And Bryan kicks out the knees. Here come the yes kicks. And one more for good measure. And now Daniel Bryan picking Edge up to his feet. Bryan, no. Edge with a right hand to the back. Edge with Bryan takes him down. And Edge with that back body drop. Now Edge grabs Bryan by the throat. Just trying to choke Bryan out now. And what is Edge going to do now? Edge, a double axe handle. Bryan goes down. And now Edge backs into the corner. Edge. He picks up Bryan again, and Edge. Whip of the spear. Bryan saw him coming. Bryan with Edge up. And Daniel Bryan. Running elbow strike. And Daniel Bryan has taken out Edge. And now Bryan. No, Edge back to his feet. Edge knocks Bryan into the ropes. And Edge with a right hand sends Bryan again off the ropes. Edge. What a boot from Edge. Cover on Bryan. 1, 2, no. Daniel Bryan is able to get the shoulder up. And now Edge. What's he thinking here? Kick to the back. And now Edge picks up Bryan, or turns Bryan over. And now Edge just got to punch Bryan in the face here. The Rated R Superstar takes him down. And now Edge. Edge is looking to fly. Edge is looking to fly. Here comes Edge. Off the top, Bryan gets the knees up. Bryan got the knees up. A knee strike again takes down Edge. And now Bryan grabs that knee into the heel hook. Daniel Bryan has that heel hook in on Edge. Edge is struggling. And Edge boots Bryan in the head. And now Edge, oh, Bryan hits him in the head. Bryan, running forearm. And now Daniel Bryan picking Edge back up to his feet. Bryan, another kick to the head. And now Daniel Bryan with Edge back up to his feet. Daniel Bryan, uppercut to Edge. And now Bryan, oh, wrestling Edge down in the mat. Bryan, yes lock. Yes lock is in. And Edge is going to tap out. Daniel Bryan is going to No Mercy. Daniel Bryan is the #1 contender to the World Heavyweight Championship after a hellacious battle. Daniel Bryan taps out Edge, and Daniel Bryan is going to lead the Yes Movement into No Mercy. Thank you all for watching this episode of WWE 2K Universe Mode. I've been Xander, and that was Universe.